I feel like you could.
Here K2 go.
Yeah, I'm starting the vlog. Yeah. I'm on the way to go drop my drums off because we have a corporate in Baltimore and they're going to be driving to Baltimore from Florida, which is kind of crazy, which is insane. But they like to drive, so they're going to take all the stuff up there. God bless them. But we finna have a story time. Yeah, feel me? I was already telling them about what had happened with this whole LA trip. That joint was insane. Like, it hurt my feelings so bad. And I told them I cried and they started laughing at me.
I ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing.
You still laughing is crazy word. I just started the video.
Tony was doing the bob.
It was an audition probably a year ago that Thaddeus Dixon was putting on, right? So I saw it at first from his page, and then I was like, oh, okay, it's an audition, cool. Probably not gonna go because it's in LA. I'm not gonna fly to LA and go do that. But then Mark McClary Jr. and Sam Simon sent me the same post on Instagram, and they were like, yeah, you should go do this, pretty much. And I was like, nah, I don't know. I still was, starting to tussle with it a little bit because them two just sent it to me. Those are people that I admire for real. And for them to send me that post, it was like, okay, maybe I should go ahead and lock this in. So fast forward, I go to Crystal to get my hair done, and I'm telling her about it. I'm like, I'm not probably gonna do this audition because it's all the way in LA, blah blah blah. And then out of nowhere, she started pressing me about it. I'm like, why are you getting on my case so bad about this thing, right? So eventually I prayed about it. I was like, all right, you know what? I feel like you leading me, God, I feel like you leading me to go do this audition. So there must be something up. This must be something that you're trying to do for you to be having somebody like Crystal. I mean, me and Crystal are cool, but she ain't never pressed me like this before about something or an opportunity before. I tell my mom about it. My mom looks up the flight for me. Shout out to Ma Dukes. She's a trooper for that. She ended up paying for the flight for me to go. So that was like sign number 2. Like, okay, all right, let's go lock in. Let's go do this thing. And then my brother Josh was living in LA at the time. So I told him about the audition. He knew about the audition because he lives there. And he was like, yeah, just come here. You just chill here. You ain't got to worry about no place to go to. Vibe here. I'm like, bet. So my mom paid for my ticket. And I don't have to worry about no place to stay. And nowhere to get it, like worried about getting around because he about to take care of all that. Bet. I'm sliding. We out there. I got all the aura, all the courage, all the confidence. Like, I'm finna slide out there with the big bag. You know what I'm saying? Let's lock in. Let's go get this audition, get this bread. Why am I saying bread like I was finna get paid from the audition? My mindset was get the future bread. Get the future bread. Future bread, yep.
Future bread.
Yes, sir. Future bread. So yeah, we at the airport. And now we are about to get to LA. We're in LA now. And the first day I got there, I believe it was a Thursday. I don't remember the days exactly. But yeah, we got there. Well, I got there and met up with Josh. He picked me up and he had to go to work. So I was with, we call him Hez. He was there. So I chilled with Hez the majority of the day. And then we went back to his spot, to Josh's spot. And we chilled for that day. I was just listening to the music so I can remember all the stuff that I had practiced. And also, I forgot to mention, CJ also was the one that was pushing me to go to this audition too. And I still have rehearsal clips from me and CJ in my room locking in to the songs that they basically sent for us to learn. So he was like, nah, do it over. Do it again. Like, he was pressing me, make sure I'm good, whatever. So shout out to CJ too for helping me lock in for that. The next day was the audition, and I think they were saying to get there early because you just didn't really know how many people were gonna be there. So I ended up pulling up at 9. No, I think I put up at like 8:30, and the audition didn't start really until like 11. But even with me pulling up at 8:30, I still was too late. That line wrapped around the studio like crazy. So I'm walking out of the car. Now I'm walking to the studio or where the line is. And then there's some people out there that I know, like Aaron Smith was there, Amber Baker was there. One of the highlights from that trip was me meeting Jay Heath in person. We were doing collabs before, but this was my first time that I got to like actually chill with him in person and like talk to him and whatnot. So that was definitely a highlight of my trip, meeting a dear friend of mine in person. I walked around the corner and he was standing right behind Amber Baker. And he did not know who Amber Baker was. So I had to clown him for that. I ended up going back like towards the back of the line. And then I text him, I'm like, bro, can I just be in line with you? He's like, nah, of course. So I went, skipped a couple people, chilled with him, chilled with Amber for a little bit. And then eventually I saw CJ Watkins, also known as CJ Drum Pro, on Instagram. So CJ Watkins was there, and then also Ryan Strickland was there, which I've already met Ryan before, doing some like conferences and whatnot. So it was just like second nigga. What was I about to say? All four of us chilling. Me, Jay, Ryan, CJ, and then we had to basically wait in line to sign our names on a list. But we finally get into the building and we sign our names down and whatnot on there. And then we knew that we had ample amount of time, because when I say it was deep, like people was there. People was out there. So they eventually started auditions, and yeah, me, CJ, Ryan, and Jay just decided to go find some food. So we went to go eat at, well no, Ryan left us actually, but it was just me and CJ and Jay. We went to go, I think it was Nashville Chicken or something like that. And then of course I had to troll CJ because that's just what I do. I be trolling everybody. So I'm gonna drop the clips of me convention talking them here. Oh, with my bro CJ, yo, and I'm with my other bro Jay, man. Oh my God, CJ, yo, that's my dog, that's my homie.
He's been doing this all morning.
The traffic getting serious, my God. So yeah, we got some food, and then we went back to the spot, and we probably wasted about an hour, and the line was still insane. Drummer that I filled in for at Word Overcomers, sorry, Damir was there, so I met Damir. I was like, oh, what's up, bro? I know you was gonna be out here, whatnot. So yeah, that was dope to meet him. Because there was so many people at this audition, they made people bunk up, like put a band together. So Ryan chose Jay as the keys, and I think I was just like, I don't know who I'm finna get in the band, but it is what it is. Whoever they put me with is wherever they put me with. I'm just gonna lock in my parts. So yeah, because I think that's what they said too. If you can't find a band, then they're going to end up just putting you with someone and whatnot. So they were calling people's names. People doing audition. People are leaving because they have gigs. They weren't staying because they had to, of course, get to that. Oh, shoot. This road bumpy. Hold on, my fault, y'all. I might have to pause this real quick. Let me, I'm going to take a pause, but y'all going to see me in the next clip. How you been, man?
Yeah.
People miss you, man. Yeah, I'm at good old Toop Studios again. Ew! Didn't finish the vlog, so now we back. Alright, let's take a second, reel it back in, and let's lock it.
Background music, I got you.
Come on, bro. Yo! What? I didn't even finish yet. I didn't even say nothing yet. It's talk music. Alright, I think I said that me, Jay... McDonald's is trash, alright? Don't eat McDonald's. Oh, that's where I left off. Everybody was bunking up with the bands or whatever. So I was basically like, alright, whoever they put me with is whoever they put me with. Because I didn't really know too much people. Like, I knew of people and some people knew who I was, but I didn't know too many people for me to be like putting bands together. And Ryan had already put Jay in a band, so they was already in a band, and it was cool. So yeah, fast forward, we was out there for a couple hours, just waiting to audition, man. Had some great conversations, met some great people. It was just a lot of us talking and chilling for those hours. Now it's about like 8:30, 9:30. Mind you, we got out there like 8:30 in the morning. So now it's 8:30 at night. People still ain't audition. I didn't audition still. Jay already auditioned and Ryan already auditioned. So from our group, it was just me and CJ that auditioned. Ain't auditioned yet. Fast forward some more. It's around like 9:30 now, and we just like, bro, I think some people was like getting discouraged, man. So I was just like, bro, like the fact that we made this leap to come out here to audition, if we don't audition, regardless if we get in that room, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, God saw our leap of faith, and He'll honor that because He saw our leap of faith. And I don't remember who I told that to. I think it was just me, CJ, and Jay, and Demetrius Holmes. He was there. I think I said that wrong. If I said that wrong, I'm sorry. Shout out to you, bro. He smacks. But yeah, we were talking. I'm just telling them that, like, bro, it's cool. At the end of the day, if we don't audition, bro, like, it's cool. Like, God will honor our leap of faith, right? So remember that. Fast forward some more time. Me and CJ are the final ones, like, that's kind of like outside chilling. Everybody's inside still trying to get into the room. It was still a line full of people. When I say it was decent, it was a line full of people. Now it's around like 10:45 at night. Me and CJ chilling, we talking. Then this guy comes and he's like, yo, y'all still ain't audition? And we was like, nah, we ain't auditioning. And he was like, all right, bet, y'all come with me. 10:45 now, right? The audition is, at first, it was supposed to end at 12. No, it was supposed to end at 10, sorry. It was supposed to end at 10 and they pushed it back to 12. So now it's like 10:45, maybe a little bit longer. And he's like, yeah, y'all come with me. So he brings me and CJ to this other guy who's getting people into the audition room. And he was just like, yeah, get him in there. Meaning get CJ into... Did you just laugh?
No.
Referring to CJ, getting CJ in the room so CJ can audition. And totally neglected me. So, to recap, my name... And this is nothing against CJ at all. It's all love for everybody that I'm mentioning. Like, I have no hate, no dislike for anybody that I mentioned. I just want to put that out there. Seriously. But my name was... I put my name down before CJ on the list, right? So I remember writing that down. So, that being said, CJ was like, nah, you wrote your name down before me. So, like, let's go. Because there's no way he finna let that happen. So I admire CJ for that, because some people would be like, "Oh, just get me in, bet, like, right. Bump you. I don't care about that." So I went with CJ to the front, and he was like, "Yeah, after such and such, we gonna have CJ, and he's named some other people, and then that's it. Like, auditions will be over." No! And I'm like, bro, it's 10:45. It's like almost, when CJ went in the room, it was probably like 11 something, and I'm looking at the time like, bro, with the rest of these people on this wall, I'm not finna audition today. Like, these people are literally already in line, and they've already been called for the line. My name has not been called yet. Like, and I've been here all day, right? Audition's supposed to end at 12. That's crazy. Like, I'm not auditioning. Now, mind you, of course, when they called him to the front, CJ to the front, and they were like, yeah, just get him in there, and after him, that's it. Of course, my heart was broken. Aww. My heart was broke. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I could not believe that happened. Like, I was genuinely in shock. Like, yo, what? I've never experienced something like that before. Like, it was crazy, bro. And I was really getting upset with God for a second, because I'm like, bro, you brought me all the way out here just for this to happen? Like, what in the world? You allowed my mom to pay for the tickets, where it was at least $600. So she dropped $600 for me. Josh took care of me while I was there. Crystal pushing me to go do it. From Sam and Mark McCleary sending me the flyer, like, yo, go do this. Like, and for me to get there and this is the outcome, for me to be neglected or to get pushed over, I was like, yo, what the heck? So I ended up calling Josh, and I was like, bro, like, it's time to go. It's time to go. Yeah. Sorry, I know I keep rubbing my eye, but I feel like I've got something in my eye. Yeah, I was really shocked. Now, the reason why I told y'all about what I spoke to them was, of course, this took some time after I was hurt, but I realized that God made me the example. I told them that regardless if we get into the room or not, like the circle that I was with that day, regardless if we get into the room or not, God's gonna honor the fact that we made that leap of faith. Everybody around me auditioned but me. So next morning I left, and of course I was in a lot of pain, but I kind of was still kind of quiet at the same time, because like I was really hurt, but I didn't really like let it hit me as much. Pause. That was a little crazy, wasn't it? My fault. I was just really torn. I got home, and when I tell you I bawled for probably like an hour straight. I was. Why are you laughing at the fact that I cried?
Why are you though? Like, you like the one that it just fall out, you don't make no noise. You was like,
it was a sense of disappointment. It was a sense of like I felt like I wasted stuff, and I felt it was just really weird because like, man, I went out there. I would have never went out there. I would have never went out there if it wasn't for coming to find out God. If it wasn't for God, but if I would have never went out there, and then for that to be the outcome, I'm just like, yo, why would you send me out here, bruh? But once I kind of sobered up, like as far as like emotional wise and whatnot, I remember God telling me like, you'll never have to do that again though. But he also was showing me like the little things that he was using me for to show like his voice evident in my life, as far as like the encouragement for other people. Like that was a big sign for the fact that everybody in my circle for that day auditioned but me. And eventually after that, I heard like he was going to get me on a tour or whatnot. So from him telling me that, I eventually went on the tour with Nikki Nicole. Yeah, I was just really showing this video to let y'all know like how intentional God is in different ways. Of course, I'm telling y'all this because of the new journey of transparency in my life. And this was something that I was going to take to the grave. I was not going to let nobody know about this experience here. But because God did it, I pray that this helps somebody there to, just because it doesn't end the way that you want it to end, or that you see that it's going to end, doesn't mean that it's going to be for your good. Still follow God regardless. Even though that was the outcome for me, it hurt me in that moment. A couple months later, he really rewarded the fact, like he rewarded the statement that I said to them. He honored the fact that I still made that leap of faith, so he gave me something because of that. So yeah, I apologize for all my friends acting the fool in none of the seriousness. This guy is over there. I appreciate y'all so much for the love that y'all been showing on the last few videos. I just dropped a vlog too in Carolina when I went to North Carolina. So y'all go watch that. Until next time.
Stupid dog!